Now, another concept for this section is the behavior of the graph, right? So it means we're gonna have to know what is increasing, decreasing of a constant function, what is the relative max and relative mean of a function look like. Okay, so the second concept that we're gonna look through is the behavior of the graph. So let's consider the graph below, and I want to determine the interval where the function is increase, decrease, or constant. Okay, so how do we know the function is increase, decrease, or constant? So we're gonna look at each domain. Okay, if you notice on this graph, it looks like I have three different pieces of graph. One is the red one, and one is the black one, and then the one is the green one. So I have three pieces. So I'm gonna divide that into three different part. Okay, so I have that. So the first one is actually from the left, which is negative infinity to negative 5. What happened for my curve isn't that from left to right? The graph is look like it's going downward. Okay, so going downward. Some people might get confused because some of the graph, they have the arrow going up, and people might think, oh, this is increasing. But no, because you're gonna read from left to right, and the value is actually dropping from left to right. At first, the value is at 13, and then go down to 10, 5, and then so on to this point. So the function is actually going downward from left to right. So we will say the function f is decreasing on where? So the function is decreasing because it's dropping down from the very high number to a low number. Between what interval? Between negative infinity and until negative 5. So on negative infinity to negative 5. And we close. Okay, so one thing to pay attention to here is when you want to determine the interval of increasing, decreasing, a constant of a function, we only read the interval on the x value, not the y value. Okay, because the y value is already described right here. F is decreasing, mean the y value is decreasing on the x value between negative infinity to negative 5. Okay, now we move on to the second piece. So on the second piece isn't that the piece is just stay at the value at y equal 2 all the time. So it means this function, this piece of the function remain no change. It's always it's always stay at 2. So we say that is a constant. So f is constant where on the x value, the graph is constant. The x value is between negative 5 and 2. So negative 5 and 2. So that is how we read the decreasing interval. Now, move on to the third one. We have the green color one. So the green color one is look like it's going up from left to right, right? The value start from 2 on the y, and then become 5, and then become 10. So the y value is going up on what x value? On 2 to infinity. Okay, so there's an error. So f is increasing on 2 to infinity. Okay, so this is how you determine whether the function is increased, decreased, or constant.